Hey, Webman Programming here for another programming video. We're going to continue off from where we left off in the last tutorial. The last tutorial we just took care of strings and ints. Now we're going to work with separate voids. So hang on, I'm going to clear these out. Alright. There are many different combinations of voids. There's just like regular voids, static voids, final voids, public static final, private voids, protected voids. There's a lot of them. So the very simple one is just public void, and you call it. You have to give it a name. Like you'll have to come up with something. Like I like it. It basically depends. Like what most people do, so they know which void they're talking about. They like title it what the void is supposed to do. Okay, so we're gonna call this void first method. You gotta make sure you put parentheses on it, and then you put brackets there, and now the void is ready for you to put in whatever code you want to do. Now we're gonna test this out real quick, and we're gonna system dot oh wait, no, I forgot to mention, if you like running it in the right here in the right here, if you're running it right here in the main method, you see that it's a static void, so this void right here will also have to be static, or it will pop up as an error. So now we're just gonna test this out by doing system dot error dot, no, not error, but out dot print line. We're gonna just say first method loaded, and like you don't have to put that line, but basically anything after that is where you'll put more code in there. So that's basically that. That's very simple. Yeah. Alright, and the way you would call it just like this. Like you would just copy that, paste that. You can type it out if you want, and you just put it in a semicolon. So watch. If I take this static method out, like the static modifier, it comes up as an error. Non-static method cannot be referenced from a static context. So you have to change that back to static. And that basically that's that right there. Oh, and here's another thing. If you do public static final, then it means this void cannot be modified by any other part of the program. That can also be used with strings, ints, and everything, so that there can't be like any glitches or nothing that will screw up the program. And most people don't want that. Well, most people don't want any glitches. So yeah. And also, there's another thing you can do. You can also call a method from another Java class, even if it's not even the same package. So we're just going to go to the source package, and we're just going to create a new Java class. We're just going to call it methods. Alright, clear all that out. I don't know why it always does that. Like, it's kind of annoying. Anyway, so you like, if you're like calling it from, well, hang on, I'll have to explain that later. Hang on. So we're just gonna do public void method, and you see right there, that's a method. All right. Well, now we're just gonna type in system dot error. No, I keep wanting to do error. So print line. We're just gonna type in methods class loaded. Alright, so it says first method loaded. Now you're gonna want to create a, well, there's two ways of doing it. You can just like call it by its class name. So you just type in methods dot, oh wait, no, never mind. If you was you have to do it like this. If it's just a regular void, like this is just a regular void, so you can't call it straight from its name. You have to create a new object. So you have to type in methods you type in the methods, which is like the class name. Then you have to give it a variable name. Well, I'm just gonna call it m. Then you would type in equals new methods. and that will do that. So now you type in m.method. Of course, it's going to say it can't be called when it's static. Oh, hang on. So we're going to have to just make this static. Never mind. I guess that other thing usually is used for separate packages, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, basically this main method right here will call this void right here, and after that void is called, it's gonna do that right there. So run that, boom, it's done. And that basically covers voids. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.